Beautiful. Man, springtime is here and it feels great. Welcome to British Columbia, Canada. Wow. Definitely a big piece of paradise out here. Hey everyone, we're exploring on Vancouver Island, and I got a message while my Starlink was up this morning about a damsel in distress out here. There is a female van dweller that needs some water. And maybe we'll make a tradesies. I could use some groceries, she needs some water. She came out and I guess used too much water, and I came out and I didn't bring any vegetables with me. So maybe her and I can do a little tradesies. So we're gonna go down the trail here and see if we can track her down. Wow. That rock is awesome. Sorry guys, I got some bugs on my window. All the water drops dripping off that rock. I don't know if the camera's getting that. Incredible. Sometimes if you guys ever come out here, you gotta make that little pit stop and just give nature a little bit of a pet. I know you guys laugh at me when I do this, but how beautiful is that? Incredible. This whole island is literally like a giant teddy bear. It's so furry. I'm getting sidetracked. We're going to deliver water here, not pet nature. So she's at a free provincial rec site. There she is. Oh, nice spot, Emily. Damn, Emily, get up. What are you doing? Look at that. What a spot. Man, this girl's not messing around. Look at this one. Wow. She's got her Starlink propped up there on the beach. The cable running all the way back to the home. Wow, good morning. What a life we live, my friends. This is absolutely beautiful. Remember when I said this jug was empty?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an empty jug.
Okay, it's perfect. It's gonna last me a couple of days.
I carry lots of water, that's for sure.
Our cozy take a lot. Kitty just take a sip. And I'm not someone who
You
drinks.
need anything for tea while we're here?
No.
Might as well use it all. I carry a lot of water in my van. So this thing to me felt like it was empty. It was down in the bottom, it was lighter. But each of those jugs is 26 and a half liters? So it's 7 US gallons or 26.5 liters of water in each of these jugs. And I carry 2 of them in my, oh, look at the hair. I carry 2 of them in here. So we always have a ton of onboard water. And then what I do is I just swap it over. So this is my active one because I can use it on my step. and it just kind of just drains itself out. Yeah, that's it. Now the empty one goes back in on that side. These water jugs are a little bit heavy though, but keeping that extra onboard water when you have a dog is a good idea, because a couple of slurps out of the bowl and then the rest of that bowl turns into slime and you got to throw it out. So there is definitely a ton more waste in your van when you have a dog. So you may need to carry less water if you don't have a dog. Hey, this is my new business. Water delivery in the bush.
Do you take garbage as well too?
What? I'm not the garbage man. I'm the water delivery guy, not the garbage guy. Thanks a lot. Bye, Emily. I will. See you later.
You have some rides on your
We have a little nature going for a ride. You know, it's my rooftop garden. Oh yeah, we've been in the bush apparently. Bye, Emily. She's at a pretty nice little spot there. Ooh, it's a good morning, my friends. This is a good morning. These roads are like popping that way, popping that way. Which way do I go? What the heck? These roads just crisscross. Where do I go? Let's just keep straight on this one. This is epic out here. So me and Emily don't make videos together very often, and that's for a very simple reason, is it hurts our channels, believe that or not. It doesn't do well for us to film together. We have a chunk of our audience out there that hates it that we film the same days. And how do we know? Not because of what's written in the comments, by our YouTube analytics. We see how many subscribers drop off the channel every time her and I film together. So on a business side, we get less views when her and I are together, and we lose a lot of subscribers when her and I are together for some crazy reason. And so we've just made the decision on the business side to just go to work. You know what I mean? Like now I'm gone out here filming my day and she's back there filming her stuff, and I gotta stop and slow down because these roads are going left, right, and what the heck? Another junction. I'm gonna pull over here and check my maps before I, for one, get lost. So yeah, guys, that's why you don't see her and I filming much together. She is a lot calmer than I am. I love this manic bombing around the bush nonstop all day exploring. That's the part that I love. She really enjoys finding a nice calm little camp spot like that, making a little campfire and enjoying some time sitting around by a lake. I'm not that person. I get a day once in a while where I just need to unplug, where that's perfect. But for me, being out here where my mind's like, which way, that way, do I go back? I love that manic part of being out here. That constant exploring just calms me. I know it's manic on my end, like all this crazy running around, but I find that extremely calming. Where her, she doesn't find this calming, she finds that calming, and I find sitting around agitates me. So it kind of works out beneficial on both ends. She gets to film her own content, her channel stays happy because it's just her. I get to be out here doing what I love to do, and it doesn't hurt our channels. That's why you don't see us filming together very often anymore. It's fun, you know. I don't mind doing this at all, you know. And then we go back and we'll spend some time together, just like a normal couple. If you really think about a traditional couple, they both go to work at 2 different jobs, and then they might get together on the weekends. If they live together, they'll see each other every day after work. Her and I don't live together. She lives in her van, I live in my van, so we'll get together on the weekends, you know. And it's kind of fun that way. But we got to pull out our maps here to find out where the heck we're going. We're gonna track this trail. record a track. Now this is going to record from where I'm driving right now. That way we can find our way back if we get lost. I'm doing this on Gaia Maps, one of my favorite maps for navigating the backcountry trails. And also using the tracking mode allows you to get the heck out and not get lost. See that little purple line? It's tracking everywhere we go. And it's awesome because you can save these tracks later so you know where you've been, or you can name that track. So when it saves in there, I can name Epic Camp Spot by whatever lake, and there's the track to get there. So normally in this situation, you're better to track from the main highway out. That way you know how to get back there. But I'm doing this mainly right now just for safety reasons, because there's a huge, let me look up here. That road forks 1, 2, 3 ways. Get up farther, it forks again. It's pretty easy to get lost out here, so this is just a safe way for me to know my way up. There's a rec site on the other side of that, right over there. So all the green spots are recreational sites. So these ones out here are all free. There's usually a picnic table at it. Maybe you can smile a little bit, buddy. Sometimes when I see a dead end road, I always get curious. Is that dead end road have the most epic camp spot at the end? I think a lot of times these dead end roads people just skip because you don't know. So we're gonna go find out. Holy crap. See, this is why you take the dead end roads. Dead end road. Oh, we're gonna move up a little higher. What a view! The good thing about it being a dead end, let's just go confirm that first. Yeah, full on dead end. Is that now we can take up this whole road. Mine, and all mine right now. And just like that. How epic! I got some business to do. I'm gonna do my business. Right there. How beautiful. Oh, look at them all. Wow. You could hear his wings when he was over top of us. You can hear his wings. The amount of nature sounds at this spot is crazy. There's a woodpecker on that side, and then there's a woodpecker on this side, and sometimes they peck at the same time. And birds. Now the eagles are way over there. They moved from this spot over here. And there's a noise out here. This isn't the first time I've heard this noise. It's kind of like in the tree line over there. It's kind of like a whoo, 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 whoo. Not like a whoo, like an owl. More like a and then stops. And then starts up again. Does it every once in a while. It's kind of like a It's hard to pinpoint the sound because it's... You guys can hear it. Every once in a while it starts up. I hope my camera's picking up all these nature sounds. It's a unique sound, man. I've heard it a few times driving around. And sometimes I've been in spots where I've been driving and it's been louder than that. Like it was right here close to me somewhere. Oh, I think this might be one of my first times of the year we get to use the outside table. It's been a while, man. It's definitely the first time of the year that I've used my outdoor cooktop though. So this is a Jet Boil. The company's called Jet Boil. This is called the Half Gen. Incredible. This is probably the best outdoor cooktop I've purchased. And you run them off the 1 pound propane bottles. Let's go. See what it says right there? JetLink output. So you have your input on this side, which is where we put the propane. But if you have friends that have another one of these, they could link to their stove off of one propane source. So you could link a whole series of these things up. So if you have a larger propane tank at your camp and you got a bunch of friends and they're all running Jetboil products, keep a couple link cables with you and you can link all your friends to it and cook together. Or you buy one of these and you end up really loving it, then you want to get a second outdoor cooktop. All you do is buy another one of these and buy the JetLink. And just say you need 3 or 4 of them to do a big camp out, well, you can pick up a couple of these and just link them all together. This is a really, really cool thing. All right, we're gonna make ourselves a little breakfast here. And it's got a lighter thing on here too. I dig this thing. Inside of here, I got 1 egg. Did it survive? I got 1 egg and I wrapped it up. I got a story to tell you. Oh, I survived. Yeah. When I was coming out here, that road was so bumpy. So as soon as you get deep into the backcountry, the roads are a lot nicer than they are closer to town because all the locals, they only come out so far. Not a lot of them want to fully shove it way out there because the roads get better. They're less bumpy because they're less traveled, less braking on the curves, braking on the hills. So there's all the bumps and stuff. It's a lot less. And well, I was bombing out here and I get to my camp spot last night and there was broken eggs. No kidding, about 1/4 of an inch of egg yolks or an egg whites, pretty much just smashed eggs in the bottom of my fridge. There was maybe 3/4 of a dozen eggs. Yeah, 1 survived. I was gonna turn my camera on. I'm like, things happen. Well, we got 1 survivor. This should be enough to get us some breakfast. Smoked bacon, seasoned rustic potatoes, bell peppers, and onions, all in 1 bag. And I love the aspect that came frozen out of a bag. I don't gotta cut no onions or peppers or nothing. I just don't even have to chop up the bacon. It's already in there. There we go. Cruzy back inside. The eagles are back. We're not about to feed my dog to nature. No, thank you. Sorry, guys. Bulldogs aren't breakfast. The amount of apps that are available right now for navigating the backcountry is insane. Find the ones that you like. So Gaia Maps is my favorite. Look at that, tracking me right down to the very point that we're parking here to have breakfast and enjoy a little piece of paradise while we're out here. A lot of these apps are subscription service. I know there's free ones out there, but think about this. I might be 100% wrong when I say this, and maybe I am, but this is just from my personal experience. I find that apps that are 100% free with no ads or anything like that on it to fund the app development, I find the free ones just lack the updates and aren't as current and as accurate as your paid subscriptions. Because the paid subscription apps, those developers of those apps are getting paid, and it's a viable business. Being that it's a viable business, they have a tendency of keeping it highly updated, which means new roads, updates on changes of what's public use land, what's not public use land. They're incredibly amazing. So I highly suggest find one of those paid apps out there that you really, really like and roll with it. So for some of these apps, they're $10 a month. For me to be able to navigate and save my tracking and stuff out here on the backcountry roads, well worth the $10 a month all day, every day. This is my lifestyle. This is how I live. And to know that I'm out here safe and can easily look at my app and go, okay, that's where I went, where am I going? And be able to find my way back through my own tracks. Because it's easy out here to make a left turn, a right turn, a left turn, a right turn, go up a hill, down a hill, make another left turn, and get lost on what turns you made on the way back. Or heaven forbid you try to make your way out of there in the dark, because the trails look different in the dark than they do in the daylight. That's for darn sure. You start losing your little marker points that you remembered when it was light outside. So for the small fee that these apps are, way worth it all day, every day. I could seriously make 10-hour-long videos every single day about my van life and the cool things that I use on a day-to-day basis. Like today, we touched on my outdoor camp stove because we haven't talked about that since last year. We could seriously make content all day on this channel. But, or these videos would just be 2-3 hours long, and I don't think you guys would stick around to listen to me babble for 2 to 3 hours every single day. So we're going to let you guys go for now. Thanks for riding along with me, and be safe out here. Remember, your safety in the backcountry can be as easy as a service of an app that you really enjoy to use. So if you do have an app that you really like, I use Gaia Maps for my back roads, and I use iHunter to identify if this is a piece of public use land that I'm allowed to be on and camp on. Because out here sometimes you'll get a little pocket of native land out here that you can't be on, where those apps will help you find those little locations so you can stay on the land that you're allowed to. Anyway, y'all, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We upload a ton here on Vancity Vanlife. 5, 6, 7 videos a week usually. So there's no shortage of content. And please, guys, come back and watch every single video. There's little nuggets of van life information throughout everything throughout everything that I do around here. I may not do topic-based videos where I just do a video just about one subject. We do sometimes. A lot of times, all that van life information is sprinkled throughout everything that we do, taking you along for the adventure part of my life as well. And that's the fun part. That's why we don't sit around and make like, today let's talk about best frying pan for van life. Today let's talk about the best plate. Who's gonna watch a video about the best plate to buy for van life, and here's why. So come back and watch every day, guys. There's tons of great information around here. Until later, see you guys. We're gonna go enjoy this little spot. I'll see you soon.